Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Wakuna.
Okay, Wakuna, how old are you?
I'm 36.
And what do you do?
Okay, I work in IT and I'm doing my master's in information technology. I will be done in March.
Nice.
Also, I have a few businesses and okay. I have a perfume line. It's not a perfume line per se.
Okay.
It's perfume oils from Dubai, you know, some place I used to go to,
Yeah.
and they have really good stuff. So I'm trying to start, importing some and selling.
Nice.
And also, I'm working on a dating app with a few people.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right.
What's poppin' world? I hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If at any moment during this video you like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit that like button. If you got something to say, go ahead and drop it in the comment section. Today, we're going to review this clip from the Pop the Balloon show, and we'll break this all the way down. Something I noticed on this particular episode right here, you have a lot of people who have returned to the show. A lot of the men in the lineup, I think at least half of them, have already been on the show. Maybe they were the main event, meaning they were the one who came out and went against a lineup of women. This chick right here who has walked out amongst these men, she has also been in the lineup amongst other women before. So this is kind of interesting to see a lot of these people come back, to see a lot of these people have not found love even after they've been on the show and they put their Instagrams and everything else up there. I'm pretty sure they're getting hit up. But we're going to jump into this episode and I'm going to break it down as we go. Let's get into this.
So, what do you like to do for fun?
travel.
You like to travel.
Okay. I like to travel.
And she's
Study,
extremely nervous.
restaurant cook, sing, anything interesting actually.
Okay. What are some so now what do you look for in a man?
Somebody with good manners,
Okay.
somebody that has ambitions, somebody that knows what they want, someone that's aware of his sexuality too, and is
Wow.
not sexually curious about.
Aware of their sexuality. What kind of men she been dealing with? Let's keep going. That's crazy. But I mean, it's a real thing though. It is what it is. Let's go.
Other things. Yeah.
Okay. So now what are some of your deal breakers?
Someone who doesn't have good manners and someone who does not want to grow and learn. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping.
Okay.
All right, let's start with your name and age.
My name is Body. It's my real name, just so you know. And I'm 33.
33, okay. And Body, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur as well. I own a few businesses.
Okay, what kind of businesses you own?
Oh, I'm a franchisee of a dessert company, and then vending machines. There's plenty more. A lot. Serial entrepreneur.
Okay, very cool. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It was really just the age. Nice dress. It was really just the age.
Okay,
Yeah, she's older than me, so yeah. I
got
don't
it.
typically want that.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't date younger. It's still, and I mean, it's a cultural thing that's okay, but I'm still trying to warm up to it. I'm still trying to warm up to the fact that I could be with someone younger that could teach me something. So I do understand where you come from.
Thank you.
Let's head back over here.
Shout out to him. So, he said he popped because of the age, right? And that guy right there, Body, he's been on the show before. He was actually the main event. Let's just say, he was one of the guys who came out and there was a lineup of women. Tall guy, said he had an interest in basketball, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, he's been on the show before. She's saying that she typically doesn't date guys who are younger than her. He's saying that he doesn't date women who are older than him. Here's the thing about all of that. Whenever you get into the dating scene, when you're approaching those late 20s, those 30s, and you're on shows like this and you're on dating apps and things like that, the best thing for you to do is take the time to get to know the other person, even if it's not usually what you go for. The best thing to do is see what they're about. See, are you guys compatible? See, can you guys make it work without prejudging them based off of, oh, they're a year older, they're a couple of years younger, whatever the case may be. Because at this point, especially both of these people have been on this show before. Whatever you're doing is not working. The type of men and women you're going for is not working out for you. So it's time to try something different. At least give it a shot. So those reasons right there are very petty. Oh, you're a couple of years older, you're a couple of years younger. Very petty reasons. Come on, guys. If you haven't found love, because these people are very successful, so that's not the excuse. These people are being hit up. That's not the excuse. Let me keep going because I can talk forever.
Name and age.
I'm Don and I'm 33.
33. Okay. And Don, what do you do?
So I'm a serial entrepreneur as well. I also have a marketing company and have a company called Arizona Trending. So
Okay, cool. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
So I was kind of just thinking the whole time, just confidence. I like someone, to really come into the room and just breathe the confidence. You're
Right.
very beautiful. I'm very attracted to you. I think friends, that's just how I see it.
I want more friends if that
Yeah,
counts for
friends is
something.
cool.
I don't have enough.
Yeah, I like the fact that you're a serial entrepreneur. So we could
Yes.
definitely be friends, talk business.
Okay.
I love that.
Okay.
All right.
That's a red flag. Women who want more guy friends, that's a red flag. I don't care what nobody say. If I'm a man in that lineup, I'm feeling a certain type of way. If this chick who's potentially, gonna be my lady is talking about, yeah, we can be friends. I need more friends. I need more guy friends. Nah. I'm the only guy you rocking with like that. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Let's keep going.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
I love his heart. He looks good.
Thank you.
You have a panache to you.
Panache.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Likewise.
Fresh, he fly.
I don't know what that
He
means,
fly.
but likewise.
No,
Shout out.
you look good. You dress. You have a different style. I love the hat, the hair. I don't have a problem with men having hair, no hair,
Okay.
short, tall. You have to have good manners because manners are very easily to copy.
Absolutely.
If you curse a lot, I'll curse a lot eventually. So
Yeah.
So
I don't even
care
like to
about those
curse.
things, so.
Yeah, I feel that.
Cool. Thank
Yeah.
you. And then we had one more down here. Oh, actually, two more. Okay, let's stop here first. Your name and age.
My name is Daniel, and I'm 32 years old.
All right. And Daniel, what do you do?
So I'm a doctor of nursing practice. I'm also a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner,
Okay.
and I'm a nursing professor as well, and a business owner also.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Hey,
All right. So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
she's a beautiful woman. Just the age thing, that's it. I'm 32. I turn 33 next week.
Right.
You're Nigerian?
No, from Cameroon.
Cameroon? I'm
Yes.
Nigerian. I know a lot of
You
Cameroon
are?
people, yeah.
Oh, as an African man, that's normal.
You know,
they don't
so
go
you
for
understand.
younger.
Yeah.
They don't go
We
for
don't do
older.
that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
she
Unless I
understand.
have a lot of money.
Nah, I got money.
Uh-huh.
I got my own. Right. But yeah, that's all it is. So
All right. So now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he looks good.
thank you. Thank you so
Look,
much.
look at his eyes. It's like they're charming or something. You see,
you so much. Thank you so much. You're very
yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then we got one more down over here.
Shout out.
The #1 movie in America, 2 weeks in a row, is also the biggest.
Okay, your name and age.
And again, they point out age. Now, they're talking about a matter of a year or two. You see what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. For a man, it is important. A woman's youth is important, especially if a man wants kids and a family. Don't get me wrong. So I will give it that. But outside of that, she seems to be healthy. She seems to be someone who also wants to have kids and a family one day. She doesn't have any kids. So again, I would leave that door open. I wouldn't do it solely off of age unless there's like a 5-year gap, 10-year gap, and that's going to be detrimental to something that I'm trying to do as far as like have kids and a family. But outside of that, I would at least give it a shot. Let's keep going.
Age.
Nick and 38.
Nick,
Hi.
what do you do?
I'm a personal trainer and entrepreneur.
Okay. Entrepreneur. What's some of your businesses?
I do music. I record. Just personal train and stock market.
All right. Very nice. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
She was talking something about sexuality and somebody I didn't understand.
It's not about sex. It's men being curious, like men not knowing that they're attracted to women per se. They're attracted to men and women. Men that are aware of what they really want, which is you be with someone and you don't know that they have a secret life or they secretly like someone else.
You should explain that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's good. Yeah, but yeah, you're very beautiful, and it's just like you have a lot going on, and you need.
Yeah.
I don't think you have a lot of time for me.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's true too.
That's about it.
I think it's an excuse, but I do have a lot going
You understand
on.
that though, right?
I didn't even have time to do my nails before getting here. I left from
Yeah.
work and I had to.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So now is Nick someone that's your type?
He looks good. I love the hair. You know, everything looks good.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank
He looks like a younger brother, though. Oh. Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
And see that right there? That's the reason I would probably consider popping if I was in the lineup and I still had my balloon. A woman who is too busy is no good for you as a man. Because remember, a woman is supposed to be your helpmate, right? A woman was created to be a man's suitable helper. So again, if she's too busy for me, and then we're probably in different cities, different states too, that's going to be very problematic. Now, some guys try to still give it a shot. And some guys try to, finesse the situation, but a lot of times those situations don't work. And a lot of times guys be doing a little something else on the side, you know what I'm saying? So, when she admitted, like, yeah, that's probably true. I'm very busy. I got a lot going on. Yeah, I ain't even had time to do my nails before I came here today. I'm popping my balloon. That's not a great feeling being bound to somebody who is extremely busy. A guy would be a fool to bond with somebody who's too busy for them. Now, in due time, if they agree that things are going to slow down, maybe we can work something out. But if you coming out the gate saying you too busy, ain't got time, that's a no-go. Getting too old for that. Let's keep going. Man, I went all the way back. Hold on. All right, that's what we at right there.
I don't think you have a lot of time for me.
Oh, yeah, that's true too.
That's about it.
I think it's an excuse, but I do have a lot going
You understand
on.
that though, right?
I didn't even have time to do my nails before getting here. I left from work and I had to. Yeah.
All right. So now is Nick someone that's your type?
He looks good. I love the hair. You know, everything looks good.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank
He looks like a younger brother, though. Oh. Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
Let's head back.
I'm not going to do the walk with you.
I know. I don't blame you.
Oh.
Okay.
You got a nice
All right,
body.
let's go
Though.
over
Nice,
here.
nice body.
Your name and
nice
age.
body.
James, I'm 34.
All right. And James, what do you do?
I'm a recent law school graduate, and I also do legal consultant work and legal commentary as well.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think you're very, very pretty. Very nice shoes, very nice dress. Put it together very well.
She look
I
good.
agree with the brother here to my left. I think that you, and maybe you're just nervous, perhaps you're just nervous, but I just think you need to exude just a little bit more confidence.
Right.
And just kind of mastering the room, mastering the art of, speaking, coming out here and conveying what you're looking for in a guy and things.
Okay.
Also, just the serial entrepreneurs. Every time I hear that, it kind of scares me.
I did not use that word, though.
She didn't use it. The guys used that word.
Could have sworn I heard serial entrepreneur.
No,
but-
Not,
Okay.
not by her though.
Well, just someone, you just seem like you're very busy as well. I'll say that. You said you run a lot of businesses. I did hear that.
Yeah.
So you seem very busy. And I just feel
Right.
like if we're here for
I
love,
agree.
if we're here for potential marriage or children,
Yeah.
whatever, I just want to make sure that there's time
Right.
for me and time for our future.
That's true.
Cool.
And check this out. He ended up giving some great reasons, but I was about to knock him for one of them first reasons he gave. He said that she was very nervous. She's not controlling the room, all this other stuff. Listen, fellas, it's not a woman's job, not on a dating show, to come out and win y'all over with all this confidence to a degree, right? But ruling the room, not being nervous, nah. Don't expect these women, because remember, men are supposed to seek the women. A man is supposed to find a wife. A man is supposed to go after her, right? That's the traditional way of doing things. I'm not saying that there's a problem when it goes the other way, when the woman pursues the man. But notice, traditionally, men pursue women. So it's not up to a woman to come out here and win y'all over. You get what I'm saying? This is an awkward position when the woman is the main event and you got a line up of guys standing there, right? That's not a typical situation. So when a woman steps out here, again, she's gonna feel like a piece of meat because them guys, they lined up, they looking like, oh yeah, I can't wait to have it. And the women know that. So when a woman steps out there and it's a lineup of men, you should expect that woman to be nervous. In fact, if the woman is not nervous, that might be a bad sign. If the woman is not nervous, that might be a bad sign because she's used to being around a lot of guys. She's used to this, she's used to that. That could be a red flag. So again, telling them, oh, you're too nervous, you this, you that, I pop because you don't sync up. Nah, this is an unusual situation for a woman to be in, right? But for a lineup of men and they choosing her, or she got eliminated. Let's keep going.
No.
I'm
Is
going
he
to
someone
say
that's your
this.
type?
Fear is something that is okay. It's okay to be afraid and not to be afraid of being afraid. You have to embrace it. And eventually your confidence shows up. I'm a very confident person. I can speak in a crowd of 2,000 and more.
Exactly.
But this is a show.
Yes.
And you know how the critics be when you make a mistake. So,
Definitely.
you know,
Exactly.
but yeah, he looks good. I like the way he's dressed. He looks responsible and he's in law school. He definitely has a brain. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
And he graduated. He's not in school no more.
Oh,
Lots to graduate.
sorry, sir.
We both mishearing each other.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you, James. Okay, so we do have 4 balloons left unpopped.
Right.
Go ahead and ask these remaining guys a question.
How are your mannerisms?
How are your mannerisms?
Yes.
Okay.
And also, why are you single? Why would you say you are single?
Okay. Good
There's always a
question.
reason for it, I think.
Okay. Let's start over here first. Name and age.
Nice.
Shad, 34.
Shad, what do you do?
Shad or Charles?
Shad.
Sounds French.
So I'm the owner of Opulence Imports LLC in South Florida. I'm also a beard model, a men's fashion influencer as well. And yeah, that's it for now.
All right, if you want to go ahead and answer her questions.
Answer the
Wait,
question.
there's a question
huh?
before that though.
Mannerisms?
Mannerisms. Okay.
Oh, mannerisms and why are you single?
From my culture, I was raised to, when you walk in a room, good morning, good afternoon, greet adults, look them in the eyes, things of that nature. So I'd say my mannerisms are cultured.
Okay.
And as far as the single part of it, I would say I'm a very selfless person, very selfless individual.
Okay.
And I seem to attract selfish people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know why that is, but it always ends up in me giving, and there's no reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? So once I feel like, I'm giving and I'm not being poured
Getting
into,
back.
yeah, it becomes draining at
It's
some
okay
point.
to give without expectations, Sometimes, eventually, what you want is going to come to you.
No,
So
but
you
that's
don't
the
set
thing.
'em up.
I give.
Don't
of a-
stop.
Yeah, no, and I'm
Don't
not gonna
stop.
stop doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to position myself in a way that I could attract a person that's also a giver.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're
Right.
pouring into each other instead of one cup being filled and one cup
another
being
being
empty.
empty.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thank you. Let's go on over here.
All right. Shout out to Shad. Now he's also a guy who's been on the show before. He's been on the show before, and he was what I would call the main event, meaning the person who's gonna come out and there's a lineup of women. Very successful business owner in South Florida. Has got himself well put together. He was well dressed when he came out in the other episode. Great question. Why are you single? And he said he's very selfless and he's attracting people who are very selfish, right? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of truth to that, right? But a lot of these guys, I want to know the same thing. Y'all are very successful. Many would say you're attractive, good looking, good height, all that good stuff. Why are you guys single? Or are you guys on here playing? I'm pretty sure the women are hitting y'all's inboxes, especially when they post the Instagrams and things like that on the screen. I'm pretty sure you guys are getting a lot. And if you're on any dating apps or if you're on a dating scene, again, these guys are very successful in the cities that they come from. So that's a great question, especially for the ones who keep coming on. It's like something ain't right. I was on a dating scene. I remember the other year, man. I think when I was looking before I met my wife, I probably talked to probably about 80 women. I had to pick at a litter. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't, I mean, I had to pick because I was in particular, I was looking for a wife. But I found my wife and, we got married in no time, but I was very intentional. I don't know that these guys are intentional. I say all that to say that. I don't know if these guys are intentional because, again, a bunch of these guys have been on here before. And again, they have a lot going for themselves. And I'm pretty sure the women hitting them up. Let's keep going.
All right, your name and age.
How you doing? My name is Jeremy. I'm 36.
And Jeremy, what do you do?
I have a logistics LLC. I'm a sports broadcaster. I'm a barber. I'm a event planner. I do a whole bunch of things.
All right, and if you want to go ahead and just answer her question.
This year, Mom's gonna find the bright side.
My team has made the 10X Growth Conference available on virtual for free, by the way. There's going to be our...
So my mannerisms are amazing. I'm humble, real chill, I'm respectable, and I have a lot of decorum about myself. The reason why I'm single is I just haven't found the right one. Like my man said, I done ran across a lot of the wrong people, a lot of users, narcissists, people that's not really looking for what I'm looking for, which is a family. And a future. So
remember this, a lot of times you are who you attract. Keep that in mind. A lot of times you are who you attract. Sometimes people can make the excuse of, oh, I'm just running to all the wrong people. That ain't out. Let's go. I'm gonna just let it roll.
All right. Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
I'm Cedric. I'm 37.
Cedric, what do you do?
I'm a sales rep for a staffing firm and also run an e-commerce business too.
All right. If you want to go ahead and just answer her questions.
So my mannerisms, I'm very cool, calm, collected. I'm humble as well. I'm an introvert by nature, but depending on my environment, who I'm around, I can be more of an ambivert. So I'll say that's my mannerism. And the reason why I'm single, I would say, just from what I've experienced, a lack of emotional stability for the most part, just the lack of emotional stability.
Right.
Okay. Cool. And over here, your name and age.
How's it going? My name is Tadera. I'm 35.
Hi.
Okay. And Tadera, what do you do?
I work in the ed tech space as a sales leader. I also helping my brother from another build a entertainment company focused on preserving hip hop, R&B, and black cinema called Hell Nostalgia.
Okay. And if you want to go ahead and just answer her questions.
Yeah, I think that I think I'm single just because things just didn't work out, and my mannerisms is simply. I would say one, adaptable. I'm adaptable to whatever the environment I need to be in. I'm from East Oakland, California, so whatever space that I need to be in, I can adapt to that. But also, I'm just very humble. I know that like life is bigger than me, so I try to like leave spaces better than I left it, better than I found them.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, let's head on back. So I am now going to hand you a pick.
Okay.
Have you hold on to that. All right, and then just to kind of switch it on over to you, if you want to go ahead and answer your own questions.
So to break it down, mannerisms is being loud on the phone, knowing when to speak when allowed to, and
I like that. She
being
said
able,
allowed to.
like the cursings, and being able to be polite, to hand your seat when you see someone older or a pregnant woman, or maybe just a woman or a kid. Mannerisms is broad, but they did answer the question well. So I'm good in that aspect.
Okay.
And the reason why I would think I'm single is cultural difference.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's big.
And that's because I'm not used to the dating scene here.
Okay.
It's a little different. You know, you have to understand people's traumas. Where I'm from, you man it up and, you know, you go. But you have to understand that some people don't have a village to go to and talk to when they have problems, and they bottle it up and leads to depression. So I don't understand them. So it puts me in a position where I don't understand where you come from, and I cannot know how to deal with you.
Yeah, and you said you're from Cameroon, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
cool. Well, it is time to pop a balloon.
It's legit cultural
Whenever
difference.
you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon.
Okay.
Yeah. Now he said the reason he was single was I think emotional stability. I think he said emotional stability. That's important. I mean, men are supposed to be solid emotionally. Remember, men are more logical. Women are the ones who are more emotional. So when he said, he lacks that emotional stability, I'm sure there's a lot to unpack there. Let's see what she's got to say.
All right, I'll have you scoot over. Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, she's pretty and she has a lot going on. I admire somebody who has a lot going on. That means that it shows a level of ambition, and that's why I kept my balloon unpopped.
Okay. So why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I had to pick from 4 handsome men, and he's one of them. It's unfortunate. It's a show, and I have to, I've been there before. I know how stressful it can get, so I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not stressed at all.
I was.
Thank you. Okay.
Now, she didn't give any real reasons as to why she popped on him. She just said, well, it's 4 handsome men and I had to choose one of you. You see, I had to choose one of you. So she didn't give any real reasons. Now, I'm curious to know if she did have a real reason, or is she a woman who isn't, let's just say, superficial, right? Let's use that word for right now. Is she a woman who's like, just give me a good man who is a good man and he's attractive and I'm good. Some women are that simple, especially women of, let's just say, her culture. It's different from the way American women see things. You see what I'm saying? So maybe she's right. Maybe she's being honest and saying the only reason I had to pick somebody. Maybe that other stuff didn't bother. Let's keep going.
Hey, we've now got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. Do you have a village? And as in village, I mean, do you have people you can talk to when you're going through stuff? Do you have a family that you can run to? And how is your household? Like parents, brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles? And also, just to put the question all together, do you have married friends? If you aspire to get married, do you have married friends?
Okay, let's start there and then come back. All right, let's hear from you first.
So you said a lot, but I definitely have a village of many friends that are a family that was my birth family and family that I've sort of inherited over time. My mom was a single parent. My father passed away when I was 1, but she did what she had to do to make sure that she raised me as a young man and did what she had to do to keep me surrounded by people who can instill values in me, and I never take that for granted, and I try to pay that forward. And so what was the second part of the question? I just want to make sure that I got
I
it.
might not even remember the question.
Yeah, it was a lot too. But yeah, in terms of a village, I feel like a village is powerful. I believe in the mindset of the more you know, the more you owe. And so we need each other in order to get to where we need to be.
How's your friend group?
My
Do
friend
you have
group,
married friends?
I have married friends. I have friends of all different spectrums. I have married friends that's older than me. I look for wisdom, and so as someone who's looking for wisdom, I got to surround myself from people with different perspectives, different experiences that I've come from, and so I sort of lean on those when I need those moments of clarity.
Right.
Good. Thank you.
Good answer. I like it.
Less scrolling means
Legit.
more snoozing.
Great
Let
answer.
Hatch distract you.
All right, let's hear from you over here.
All right. So first question was
Village.
Village.
I remember
Yes,
it.
I have a village. I'm I'm part of a lot of different networks. So one of them is my fraternity I'm in. Wide network of brothers that help me out. I can talk to them whatever, whenever, for whatever. So it's a wide range. Friends, associates across the country. I've been in the military, so got a lot of people across the world that I can really reach out to if I need to for
How is
whatever.
your friend group?
Friend group is pretty decent. Friend group is, I got some married friends. Some is not. So
If I was a little bird and I was, sitting somewhere with your friend group, like, would the conversation be the type that would leave me smiling or wondering what kind of person you are?
you gonna definitely be smiling because I mean, it'll be about some good
What
stuff.
you
It'll about be some money.
what you think he
It'll
gonna
be
say?
about some money.
Okay.
It'll be about potential ventures and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you definitely gonna be smiling.
Okay.
And our last guy up here. Let's hear from you.
You said first question was a village, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I come from a
Where are you
very.
from? I must ask.
Everybody wants to know. Big secret.
Let me guess. Haitian.
No, I'm actually Jamaican.
Oh, what one?
What y'all say?
I don't know what that means.
I say I come from a very tight knit family.
Okay.
Father, mother involved. I have 4 younger siblings, all of which I have like between 10 and 15 years, they're senior.
Okay.
So I raised all of them, like literally Pampers to
Shout
the
out.
youngest one right now is 15, and he looks up to
Shout
me.
out to the brother.
So, yeah, close knit family, and yeah, it's a village in all aspect of the word.
Friend
So
group? Do you talk to them? Who would you run to if you had an emotional problem? Because it's okay to talk to other people aside from your spouse, not a therapist. I'm talking about family member.
okay, so I have a very close friend, actually of 10 years now.
Married?
Yeah, and his name is Garrett, and he's
You want to say hi to Garrett?
Yeah, yeah. He the
She's not.
he a young black pilot at that. So for major airlines, shout out to him. And he just engaged to his girlfriend, so they're on their way to being married. So congrats on that as well. And yeah, I go to him. I chop it up with him, and basically, it's like checks and balances.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I pitch certain things to him, and he feeds back to me and tell me, am I in the right, am I in the wrong? And, so that's who I go to when I need to have a serious conversation.
All right, it is time to
A
pop
long
a balloon.
question right there. Boy. That was a long
One
question.
balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop.
Man.
All right, so why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I think she's beautiful, and I want to hear her out and hear where she was coming from and hear her perspective.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
Like I said, all of you look good.
Appreciate it.
You're handsome. You're well
Thank
put together. I love your shoes.
We matching?
They match with your top.
We matching.
Yeah, shoes, top and hat, you look great. I just have to make a choice, and it's a difficult situation to find yourself in,
It's all good. God bless.
Thank you.
And again, she didn't give us a particular answer, a specific answer, a personal answer for him as to why she popped this balloon. So that's why I say she might be genuine in saying, well, I'm only popping you guys balloons, the guys who left, because I got to choose from, 3 of you at this point, so maybe she is a simple woman who's not superficial, and she's not into all the other reasons that most women would pop for, right? Maybe she's a easygoing, let me say, young lady. You know what I mean? Let's keep going.
Okay, so for our 2 guys left, do you guys have any questions for her? You ready? Okay, sorry, I may just walk all the way back here. All right, what are your questions?
Were you raised out of love or survival?
I'd say both. And let me elaborate.
Please.
I come from a large family. We had cousins in the house, a lot of them. Think about having 20 people in the house and your food. You had to eat fast. And it's not from poverty, it's just because that's family, you have to share with them. So I think that's to an extent survival and love, because just having them around is a lot of love. So I grew up in a compound. We had dogs. We had a parrot too.
Parrot?
Yes, parrot. Parrot,
Bird, right?
parrot or
No, I was
parrot?
just making sure that's what I heard. I wasn't correcting you.
No, I mean the pronunciations are different.
Yeah.
So we had a lot in the house. So I think it's a combination of both, which is okay. I think, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Survival
Can I
as well.
elaborate a little bit? I appreciate your
Yes.
explanation. Can I elaborate?
Yes.
So when I say out of love or survival, when I say loving means you had upbringing that promotes what we would deem, or as African Americans would deem as a good life. Like you had the mom, the dad. They teach you to do good stuff in school.
Right.
You grew up. You ain't had no struggle. Out of survival, meaning like your peoples told you, oh, you got to be a doctor because you got to be the savior for our family, or like you got to be a big. You got to save us, pretty much. So like that's what I mean when I say love or survival.
Well, maybe survival is relative. I had to survive my cousins. That's a lot. So, but no, I went to boarding school my whole life and started dating late. And so I don't know that aspect. I'm sorry. So maybe that's another cultural thing. Because I do have black friends, and when we have conversations, they tell me I don't understand them. Because I wouldn't understand that maybe you make $30 an hour, and I'm like, you could do more, and you're like, I come from nothing. This is a lot. So I don't understand some things that.
Okay, so let me give you an alternative. Were you raised to be a wife or an independent woman?
Oh, definitely a wife.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
Amen.
kind of like what I was looking for.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you.
Okay.
We are looking for girls who haven't exercised in years and want to start a challenge before April with our wall Pilates program.
All right. Any questions over here?
Yes. Do you have any children?
No, not yet.
Okay. You want kids?
Of course I do.
Okay. What's that number looking like in your head? Ideal.
As I get older, the number reduces. At first, I would have gone for 12.
Woo-wee. A lot been busy, boy.
I'm just saying, growing up,
Hey,
you want a
and if I
large
was-
family. You think your cousins you want a home filled with kids.
And if I was single, I would have put them in. I was young and single, I would have put them in. I always want a lot of kids too. Let's keep going.
And then my dad would let me date, and I'm 21, 22, and the number keeps going down, and now I'm 36. I want one or two, Yeah.
Okay.
So you asked her, does she have any kids? Do you have any kids?
No, I don't. I do not.
Do you have kids?
Okay, no kids over there either.
The
He's very hesitant.
Say, I mean, based off of what you said about your upbringing, I kind of have an idea of, how you are, but I'd ask because I don't want to, would you consider yourself high maintenance?
Great question.
You should have taken the microphone when you didn't have no questions to ask. Well, what is high maintenance to you?
I mean, just
She's solid now.
above and beyond in every aspect.
Are you above and beyond?
I'd say I am, but I'm just saying, like, is there a down to earth side, or is it like expense all the time? You
Okay.
get what I'm saying?
So
Is there a balance?
what I would say is this: I am okay. I grew up comfortable. I had almost everything that I wanted. It's not a flex. It's because the monetary value is low. We can afford for those things, So it's very relative. I would want to have everything I want in the world. Do you have everything you want in the world?
No, I do not.
We cannot have everything we want in the world. So that's the answer.
Okay. All right, cool. We'll leave it at that. So it is time to pop a balloon.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're popping? Okay. All right. Why'd you end up popping?
the age came about.
Right.
But I said, let me stick it out and try to get a feel for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to go off just that. And I don't know. I just don't feel like
It's back.
yeah, between us. You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm looking deep in your eyes. I'm trying to get that feel for you, but I just couldn't really get that connectivity. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's all.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Like I said, they're all good-looking gentlemen, so yes, he will be.
I think the truth is she might have turned him off when she couldn't directly answer that question. You know what I mean? I don't want to say she danced around it because there are cultural differences. Excuse me, here in America, when we say, high maintenance and we're talking to an American woman, they can answer that question directly. Like we're going to understand whether she is or she's not, period. But she kind of jumped around with it, asked him, are you this? Are you that? And I just don't think, again, could have been a miss of the connection there, miss of the chemistry. Like that's what he's saying now. But that's a huge reason probably as to why he popped. Again, no connection. He's trying to ask these questions, but the cultural differences could get in the way with what he's trying to do. Let's keep going.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Well, let me have you scoot that way. Scoot on over. Let me have you come on up here with us real quick. Let's see if we got a match. All right, do you guys have any final question between the two of you? Just one? If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
No, I don't have no questions.
Do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I might have to pop.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right, why are you popping?
Oh, man. Oh.
Just because he was not initially my first pick.
Okay.
But
Oh.
he does look good. He does look great.
Hold that thought, y'all. Hold that thought.
Thank you. I'll have you head back. So who was your first pick? Since you said that, I gotta ask now.
Someone taller.
Oh.
Yes.
He was pretty
It's
tall.
only like
Maybe amongst these two gentlemen.
Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, that is all the balloons
That's
popped.
crazy.
But we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys.
All right.
But I said, let me stick
Check
it
this
out.
out. Hold on.
Away.
Let me see.
Scoot on over.
But I might have to pop.
Now, notice she said something about height. That guy right there, he pretty tall. Because she's a tall woman. Especially with the heels and stuff on. Look at he's towering over her. I just wanted to show y'all that.
Okay. All right. Why are you popping?
So, yeah.
You'll have you head back. So who was your first pick? Since you said that, I gotta ask now.
Someone taller.
Oh,
Yes.
it's only like
Maybe amongst these two gentlemen.
I want to make my point. What?
Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, that is all the balloons popped. But we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys. Thank you.
All right, guys. So you saw that, you heard that. Now, they seemed like they would have been a pretty good match. He even had an African chain on, right? Seemed like they would have been a pretty good match. Now, what I want to point out is, throughout the, episode, she was saying how when she would pop the guy's balloon, she would say, well, I just had to choose somebody. All of you are handsome. I just had to choose somebody. And I thought she was very simple, wasn't superficial, so on and so forth, right? Because I kept saying that, right? Oh, she might be down to earth, right? She ain't like the American one. But at the end, she proved me wrong. She proved me wrong because she ended up popping his balloon because he wasn't her first choice. She said she was looking at one of the taller gentlemen. So all along, I feel like she knew who she wanted, right? And she knew who she didn't want. More importantly, she knew who she didn't want. So although she kept saying all this, oh, they're all handsome. Of course, he's my type. Of course, he's my type. She was lying through her teeth because she got somebody up there. They ain't had everything lined up. Everything lined up. But then the truth came out. I don't think she was attracted to that guy. as she was saying throughout the episode, how she was attracted to all of them. That's crazy, but it is what it is. But hey, it was tough. But anyway, at any moment during the video you like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit that like button. If you got something to say, leave it in the comments section. You might have a lot to say about this one. This was a long one. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're growing fast. Trying to put out Pop the Balloon content. I'm also going to do content on other things in regards to dating, relationships, marriage, and then hot topics that are going on as the days go on, right? I try to touch on a little bit of everything, but I appreciate y'all for watching. Remember this, keep God first. I love you all. Be blessed.